This is the PowerPoint. This is my audience. Coach John Burns has said, youth sports isn't about just sports. It's about keeping the fun in the game, teaching your athletes lessons that they can take with them in life. I've been involved with sports for either as a player, as a coach, for over 15 years. I can say that sports have made me who I am today. I love sports, and the coaches that I have encountered with that taught me the importance of hard work and dedication to get where I want, not only in sports, but in life as well. Youth sports can provide much needed life lessons such as discipline, being able to pay close attention to detail, and also learning how to resolve differences with others. I want to show you how beneficial sports can be to everyone that has kids, siblings, or even if they plan to have kids in the future. Within my community, I have seen an increase in kids being less respectful towards any type of authority, whether it be from a bad experience or not. I firmly believe that we must try our hardest to instill some sort of discipline. With sports, discipline is something that is often enforced. According to the National Survey of Drug Use and Health, 25% of our youth ages 12 through 17 have received mental health services for breaking rules or acting out. According to Statistic Brain, there are around 36 million kids ages 5 through 18 who play organized sports each year. In sports, if you don't follow the rules that are established for the game that you play, then the team or yourself will be disciplined in a way of a penalty of some sort. For instance, basketball. If you do what is called a foul, the other team will get to shoot 2 free throws, which could be 2 easy points for them. That is the discipline that comes into play. If you can play by the rules and still excel, then you can always translate that into your everyday life as you get older. Sports also show you the importance of paying attention to detail. Those small things can win or lose you a game and eventually cost you a chance at winning a championship. For instance, football. Many think that tackling another player is easy, but in reality, there are many little things that come into play to ensure the safety of both participants. If you do not learn the right way to tackle, you can hurt yourself or somebody else. Taking the time to practice what is viewed as the small things of sports can separate you from the rest, which in fact goes back to developing the discipline to pay attention to the small things. This could be used in the career world as well. The small things can be a determining factor of who gets the job that you and someone else both want, but only one opening may be available. According to Statistic Brain, 73% of corporation executives have played sports. Sports are everywhere, so finding the right sport that is enjoyable will allow the athlete to not only enjoy playing, but they will also find the preparation process and working on improving their game to be just as fun. By participating in sports, the athlete may be able to receive a scholarship to college, which allows them to further their education. According to Barkhorn, the University of Kansas did a study that shows that student athletes had a 98% graduation rate as opposed to the 90% graduation rate of non-athletes. It had been shown that non-athletes have a lower graduation rate. Chances of having more disciplinary and legal issues also arise for those who have not participated in sports. Not only does the participation in sports give more opportunities such as scholarships and life lessons, it can build lifelong bonds between athletes and coaches as well, on top of staying active and getting exercise. With today's youth already so technology-minded by not participating in sports, kids will be limited with the exercise needed and become less ready for the real world if they aren't staying busy in some way. I challenge everyone to place their child, sibling, future child, or if no kids are in your future, maybe even sponsor a child who isn't as fortunate due to possible parent financial needs, at least for 2 or 3 seasons. The first season is always tough, as it is always a learning experience and it's very new. By now, you have heard what benefits sports can do for the youth of now and society's future. Life lessons. Being able to accept and stay disciplined in all aspects. Being able to pay attention to detail are the main keys of being successful, not only in sports, but in your everyday life. According to Bowen and Hitt, research has shown that schools with strong athletic programs have higher test scores and lower dropout rates, and were also less likely to have an encounter with the juvenile justice system. Have conversations with coaches first to see what culture they have established. If they don't discipline or teach any morals, then pass on from that coach to the athlete, find a new one. Once you find a coach who is confident and you see it within his team, then make that choice to take that chance with him. Again, actions always speak louder than words. Sports were the best thing that ever happened to me. I am who I am because of them. I learned much more life lessons through sports than any other thing that I've ever done in my life. 2 or 3 seasons to find a sport and organization that would benefit your athlete is all it would take. Finding the sport your athlete likes and is willing to learn and grow with is a perfect way to start. Then, finding the coach who is coaching for the kids rather than himself is when the athlete's experience and love for the game will go great. Thank you.